Spirit guides, the universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aquarius's highest good. Please can you give me 3 cards for Aquarius's career, education, and finance? Okay. What's been going on with them in the last month? What's been going on in the present, so today, tomorrow, yesterday, and what about the month ahead? Okay. Past, present, and future for career, education, and finance for Aquarius. Okay, in the past. Ooh, okay. In the past, there could have been some sort of like ambitious endeavour, some sort of thing that you wanted, okay? Because Queen of Wands is like Sagittarius energy. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy. But it's like, there's something I want. I'm goal orientated. I know what I want and I want to go and get it. Okay, and I'm not going to stop. The Chariot is getting on the move. It's jumping into that Chariot and going for, it's travelling like the Emperor jumps into the Chariot. Okay, so this Queen of Wands is like, I've got something I want and I'm going to go and get it. Page of Wands is the start of a new adventure. It's exciting, it's thrilling. We've not been down this road before. Okay, so we don't have any preconceived notions of how it's going to go. We're just optimistic, naively optimistic, okay? And then the Wheel of Fortune is the universe brought lots of good fortune, lots of good luck when it comes to this venture, this new direction that you went in. Some sort of new investment or level up or change of role, you know, different department, different location, total different field. You could have worked for a company and then gone solo and worked for yourself. Something different that you went for was given good luck. Okay, it's gone well in the past, in the recent past. Let's look for the present. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. I'm trying to remember what the Eight of Wands is. Seven of Wands is competitive. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. 10 of Wands is inner psych. What is the Eight of Wands? Five of Wands is conflict. Oh my god, why can't I remember? Eight of Wands is good. It's fast action, progress, fast communication. You're going to have progress. Any blocks or delays, any obstacles will be removed. Okay, or have been removed, or being removed, because this is your present energy. Something's progressing, something's moving along nice and quick now. In the month ahead, okay, you may need to be resilient, be strong, emotionally strong, okay? The Strength card is about protecting what's yours. It's about taking, you know, lions patrol. They literally go around, patrol their territory. They're very strong. They're physically strong. They can be terrifying, but there's a need to be emotionally secure, emotionally stable, and not get angry or not get over emotional about stuff. To not feel defeated, just to stay balanced, okay? Take things in your stride, because things are going to move quickly, or have started to move quickly. There's been progress. Just in the month ahead, take care of your emotions, okay? And try to be resilient, find ways to cope with the responsibility, with the stress that is involved in whatever it is. It's going very, very well. I mean, often when you start something new, you've then got to manage the workload, or, you know, you solve one big problem and you get loads of little problems, or one thing leads on to another. What I'm getting at is, like, my friend runs a pottery studio, and if he takes on more clients, that's good because well, it's more money. And then he's got to manage all of that, people that he needs to communicate with, to organise it, to remind them to come and collect everything they've made, to make sure that everything's drying at the right stage, and a lot of the courses overlap, so it's a huge, like, it requires massive organisation, and I just think that could, like, apply to a lot of things. It doesn't mean that bad things going to happen, or it's going to be so difficult that it's a problem. It's just that you're going to need resilience because you could be really busy, or there could be some challenges ahead. But that's normal. That's just part of life. It's ironing out the kinks. It's getting into your flow. Make sure you use your support network, your tribe, in resources around you, whether that be practical, emotional, financial. Seek out support, seek and remain resilient. Okay, take turns holding the baton. Don't try to do everything yourself. Outsource work to other people if you need to. Make sure you've got organisational structures in place. Okay. I don't want that to sound intimidating because it's obviously going really well, but it's like full throttle now, so. Okay, things that are involved in your life purpose, things that you're good at or should be involved in. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So either being creative is at the heart of everything you do, or you've got something that's quite dry, quite drab, quite like zeros and ones, and you need a creative outlet in order to have that balance. Because when you go too much logical and factual and dealing with numbers or dry information, you lose your creativity, and your creativity is important for problem solving and for well-being. Okay, so seeing solutions to things, getting new ideas, new inspiration, all comes from your creative side, so don't neglect that. And congratulations if you found a way to be creative, and harness some business potential in that, and that's what this is about, because that's very exciting if that's what you've done. What about personal qualities and attributes? Why is forgiveness coming out like every time? We've got forgiveness, teamwork. So you're a very compassionate person. Didn't we have... No, I'm thinking of the other spread. You're a very compassionate person. You're good at teamwork. You're very, like, you're not braggy. Okay, your talents and your skills and your natural qualities, you just kind of like have those. You don't need to go on about it. I mean, Aquarians are very much humanitarian. You want to help others. You're not really doing it for the glory. You're doing it just because it feels right and true to you to help others, to serve your community, to problem solve people. That makes you feel good. It makes you feel worthy. It's not about bragging rights or ego or status. You don't care about that. Okay. Prudence. I am careful to not take too many risks. I mean, Aquarians, your air signs, so you think everything 3 months before you take action on it. You're very much aware of the risk involved in everything. You're like professional risk assessor, and it doesn't mean that you won't be spontaneous at times. It doesn't mean that you're not passionate, but you're a strategist, okay? Very, very intellectual. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is sacred to you, and you do your research beforehand. Bravery, I stand up for what I believe is right. You've got a strong sense of justice. You like to protect people. You like to give people second chances. You like to mentor people. And you'll put your neck on the line if you believe that, even if you're the only person that does it, if you believe that it's the right thing to do, you'll do it. There may be some bravery required in the month ahead, but people don't know what they're getting involved with when they come across you. You're 10 times smarter, okay? You've already thought about every eventuality, and when you make a move, by the time you make a move, you've had it in the pipeline for a long time. You've been mulling it over, thinking it through, weighing it up for a long time. It's all part of the plan, so you're well equipped to deal with whatever comes at you. Miracle. The frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as a part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. Oh my goodness me. Definitely get a vibe of growth, expansion, major progress when it comes to an opportunity, a wish, a goal, something that feels like it's been on the horizon for a long time is here, and obstacles are being removed. And as you settle into stuff, as I said earlier, as you feel, what is it, you learn the ropes of something, or you get your footing. Maybe it's something that's very different to you, or it needs some organising or getting organised. I don't know. You're going to work your magic on something, I think, but it's not going to be easy. So make sure that you take rest, make sure that you get brain breaks because you're a thinker, and that you utilise your resources, practical resources, financial resources, emotional resources around you. Don't try to do it all yourself, and don't run yourself ragged. Okay, make sure you have rest time, because that's when you do your best. I am constantly learning and growing. I feel like you're going into a new chapter of your life, I don't think this is like a small change. I think it's a huge transition. I think it's a really good one. But I think it's very profound for you. I think it's like a really, really big effing deal, I think you'll be a different person at the end of whatever challenges come towards you in the next few years. You'd be like a different person from it. We don't, when things are just easy or calm or the same, we don't really grow. Okay, in periods of challenge, that's when you do the most growth. Just pace yourself, because I know you're obsessed with helping other people, and it feels good to help others, but you can exhaust yourself and you can neglect yourself, Aquarius. Sometimes you put in the needs of others before your own, and that's not good. To do that all the time is not good. you forget yourself. Okay, on to Pisces, and then I